Hi, I'm Ronaldo and this is Alek.
I'm Francisco.
And I'm Daniela.
And this is Pride Month at Freelance Latin America.
I think it's very important to bring visibility to all the queer people.
Yeah.
And they deserve their own month. So.
Yeah, we have to bring up awareness of people that are part of the community because they have been hidden in the closet for so long, if you want to put it like that, like hypothetical closet. So you have to bring awareness to that people so you know that they exist, that they are there, and that...
And also to bring like respect to who they are. Like,
yes.
To be loud this month. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's very important because that way we can get some visibility to the minorities that usually don't have that visibility.
Exactly, like I think that we've been like oppressed for a lot of years and a lot of time now, and this is our way to say like, hey, we're here and we're standing and we're queer.
Oppressed is been kind of like a very strong word. I mean, it's true, but it sounds strong. But that's the reality of it.
And it's strong.
But I think it is important because mostly here in Venezuela, because sometimes we don't get to have those same rights that maybe a straight person would have, or I don't know. We need, it's very important to have some representation everywhere, in the workplace, in the media, wherever, whenever it's possible.
I think Arca.
Yeah,
Arca
Arca is a trans Venezuelan girl.
Yeah.
She's very amazing.
Yes.
Well, this would be a cliche, but I cannot just not say her name. An inspiration for me would be like Lady Gaga. She's like one of the biggest supporters of the LGBT community, and she has helped a lot of people throughout her whole years as a career. She is, don't you agree? Like, yeah. So it would be very, very hypocritical of me not saying Lady Gaga. I love her. She has helped me a lot with her music. She makes me feel proud to be who I am.
Yeah. Well, for me, oh my God, I just love her so much that I will cry. But I just loved Sophie a lot. That she was amazing. She was amazing. And she was one of the first transgender icons that I had the pleasure to enjoy.
I love Sophie too.
We're right, definitely.
I would say Sensei. It was very intense.
Yeah.
Well, this might sound like another cliche, but I cannot just not say Sense8. That show was like the amount of representation in that show. You have everything. You have straight people, you have transgender people, you have lesbians, you have black people, Asians. You have everything there.
Not like all your people.
it's like an homage to the LGBTQ plus community. And more so because the actual creators of that show are transgender.
Yeah. Well, for me, it's, oh my God, I don't remember the name of the movie. And it's so amazing. I'm like, trying to see if I can find it. So, okay, I never find her, but the movie, okay, it's a movie about this French dancer, and she's like a transgender girl, and she's suffering of gender dysphoria. Like, she has a lot of dysphoria about like her body, obviously, and then yeah, she wants to get to transition in a medical way, but like she doesn't get the chance to, and then she struggles a lot because she wants to dance, but she doesn't feel comfortable dancing because like she doesn't like her body, and yeah, so it's pretty hard.
He, him.
She, her.
Well, my pronouns are he, him.
Mine are they, them.
Yeah, many times.
Yeah, because the thing about gender identity, it is that we have been wired this way, that things are for girls and for boys. So sometimes it can get confusing when you're trying different things, like, is this who I really am? So that can be confusing.
It is very helpful to define who you are, what are your boundaries, and what is your own concept on your own gender. I mean, I could be a straight person, but still wonder, is this what I want to be as a woman? Or what is a woman supposed to be?
Yeah.
Or a man, or a non-binary person?
Have I ever questioned my gender identity? I guess so. Hasn't, like, doesn't everybody question their gender identity? I guess. I'm pretty confident with who I am right now, and my identity. Well, I kind of know who I am, I guess. But so far, I feel comfortable right now with how I identify myself. But I would say yes, I have questioned my identity before.
For me, it's like a lot, like every day. But basically, it doesn't happens a lot now, because like now I identify as a non-binary person. So yeah, but it took me like so many years to stop the struggle.
I Kiss a Girl.
I think it's Chosen Family by Rina Sawayama. That's a really great song.
I have a lot of queer friends, so I think we might throw a party or something.
Yeah, it's like the song that I mentioned, like your chosen family. When you're queer, you get to decide who is your family, because there are so many queer people that get thrown out of their houses and stuff like that. So they don't have like that support. So they get to choose their own family, like who are the ones
that's
that are
one
gonna
of the
be
things I learned with my queer friends. Like, you get to choose who you want to be involved with or around with.
Exactly.
So it's very important, and it has helped me a lot with defining where I want to be. Yeah. Thank you.
I actually don't know. I'm a very boring person. I actually don't know if there are any activities planned here. I don't know. That's why representation is so important. You see, I don't know, just watching movies and maybe going out with my friends. That's something that I would definitely do. I don't know, maybe wearing some makeup too with friends, just for fun.
Just for fun, that's good. Okay, yeah, I mean, it's the same. Like, we don't have these big celebrations here in the city. I mean, there are some like small parties and small celebrations, but it's not like we have like, you know,
something official.
Exactly, but yeah. So I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to do a little bit here and a little bit there.
I'll invite you, and we can.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay, I will go.
We have a plan now.
I mean, first of all, you don't have to assume everyone is straight, because it's not. But also being respectful, like, you don't have to put anyone out of the closet if they don't feel ready.
Yeah, you can just assume that someone is or is not queer, and not if they're not ready to come out, and even if you see like little signs that you think that are telling you that that person might be queer, you don't have to push them. They can come out at their own time, and all you have to do, not only as someone that works with them, but maybe as a friend or just as a person in general, you'll have to be there for them if they decide to come out, and just let them know that it's gonna be the same. Like, you don't have to change towards someone if you know that they're not part of the community. So that's basically, I think, how you will be more inclusive towards people in the workplace.
Unique.
Fearless.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm at Miss Universe. In one word, you do.
Oh my god. No, you go first.
I don't know. I would say I'm a very passionate person, and loyal. I would consider, but that's 2 words. I'm very passionate. I'm very passionate. I would describe myself as a passionate person. What about you?
I think it's creative. Yeah. Period.
I see it. I see.
Period.
Yeah, I think it does, because when you're queer, it's like you're walking on eggshell all the time. And when you start a new job, you have to kind of like touching base on what is okay and what isn't, how people is gonna take it. So if you have issues with your gender identity, or you have a different sexuality that people are used to, you will start dropping hints and stuff like that. So you know if it's okay for people, and it shouldn't be like that, because of course you don't have to wait for people approval to be who you fully are, but it is basically like that.
Yeah, and me having queer friends, trans friends, and non-binary, I know for a fact how hard it is to get a more common job.
Yeah.
So it's very unfair, like they have their own skills and they should have the opportunity.
I guess so, a little bit. Thankfully, right now it hasn't impacted me in a negative way. It's just more that it's something like more personal of how you feel around other people. So far, I've been having a great time. So for now, I would say it has impacted my life, probably in a good way.
Yeah, well, for me, it has been hard. Mostly because, I had a very bad experience in my last job. People were mishonoring me a lot, and they were like disrespecting me, and that was very bad. But right now, I don't a lot. I mean, I would love to see more transgender people in the workplace. I would love that, because I know that for a lot of us, it's very hard to even apply to a job, because we don't feel like it's a place where we belong. If that makes sense.
Yeah. That's why representation is so important.
Yes.
That you are visible, that you are important, and that your skills are as good as everyone else's. And if you're in this job, it's because you had the ability to do the things that you were required to do. So your gender identity, your sexuality, or anything like that shouldn't impact the way that people see you.
I think they bring life into the space, so I'm very, very, very thankful for that.
Yeah.
Just have fun and be respectful. And if you don't know something, try to educate yourself before basing an opinion over something that you don't know.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that's the best answer, because it's very important to understand before speaking, because sometimes we don't understand how impactful our words can be.
Even if some people don't want to say something bad, that same ignorance can be something. You don't know how the other person feels about this type of topic, but I would say just educate yourself, have fun, be respectful, and enjoy.
Exactly, and I think that it's very important to understand that this is a celebration for us, that we cannot just ignore it, you know? It's not like, oh my god, it's like Liberty Day.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's just important because it's about how we are fighting for our rights, you know?
And how proud we are.
Exactly.
I think LGBTQ people here, they don't only inspire me, they're so fearless, they're so brave that there are many times when just coming out of your house, it's impossible because you have all these things you're dealing with, and then you come to the workplace, you come to the office, and they break life because they're so happy, they're so joyous, they're so unique, and it's like good to have them here.
You know, you see, I don't see like an LGBTQ person. I just see a person who know who they are, and had to go through a process to define that. So that's very brave, and I really admire that. And I also feel welcomed.
Yes.
So, yeah, thank you for being here.
Well, you inspire me. Yeah, you do. Because I don't know, you give me maybe some confidence that maybe sometimes I don't have, and maybe we are not confident all the time, but I don't know, seeing you being who you are, who you truly are, it inspires me.
Oh, thank you. That was really cute. Oh my god. Ugh. What was the question again? Okay, so It's been, I think, like how I want people to address me and blah blah. And I remember in my first month, I talked with the human resources team about me and about like how I want them to address me and how I hate my dead name, basically. And then I found out that we have a coworker that is also transgender, and I don't know. I felt good, and like they inspire me a lot.
Then it was harder. I mean, there are still some struggles going on because there's still a lot of unfair things going on. However, queer people are more visible. People know who they are. People are starting to know about these things, about gender identity, sexuality, and knowing that what we know isn't what is normal. It's just what we're used to. So right now is easier than it's easier to be part of the LGBT community because like in the past you will get killed on the street just for being different, and right now it still happens, but it's not something that you see every day.
Yes, also I see like there's more allies, and after as an ally myself, how important it is my role to the community, because I bring awareness to the rest of the straight people and like, no, this is your limit, you have to respect who they are, you need to understand like they own a space and you have to give it to them. So it's different because before I was even scared to speak aloud, like, yeah.
Well, now, and I speak, this is for my experience because each person is a different experience, but for me, I feel great. For example, myself, like years ago, I was very insecure about who I was, but now I do feel comfortable and confident about who I am and how much I am worth to this world.
Well, Jesus. Well, when I was a little teen, I used to be very afraid of like showing my real me to the outside world. But now I feel so much more confident because like now I understand that I'm not just my gender or how I look or how I feel. I'm full of skills and I can, you know, bring beautiful things to this world. So yeah, now I feel very okay.
Yes.
Yes, completely.
Yeah, because there's a lot of awesome people in here that make you feel welcome. And as I mentioned, even though you don't feel safe at home, or even though you feel like you cannot be yourself at home, you will come to the workplace and you find these amazing people that you can be yourself with.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that is amazing.
I do. Sometimes can be difficult because you never know how people will react in some way in that aspect. Not because I'm afraid of showing who I am, but sometimes it's kind of like you kind of have to go be sure on how you express yourself, because some people, that's not my problem, but some people might have a problem with that. But for now, I feel very comfortable like expressing who I am and just being who I really am in my workplace. It has given me this opportunity.
What about you? Okay, well, I do feel comfortable now. Like I do feel like being who I am and blah blah, whatever. But sometimes it can be difficult for me because, yeah, like I understand how gender roles and like society put things in different boxes. So like I'm so aware of that sometimes like, okay, oh my god, they're not gonna get who I am, they're not gonna understand how I feel. But then I realize
that's on them, not on you.
Yes,
that's not
like,
your responsibility.
I don't care.
I think not forgetting they are here, and
Yes.
they will always will be. Yeah.
Just showing that we are comfortable, or making sure that we feel secure, and just being there for us. I think that would be the best thing. Even if it doesn't matter if to everyone, actually, just make us or make everyone feel appreciated. That's the thing that I would say.
Okay, that's a good question. And I'm gonna talk for transgender people because I'm transgender and that's very important for me. Well, the best way I think is educate yourself. Yeah, just educate yourself and be respectful. Again, before speaking, try to educate yourself. That's very important.
And it's okay sometimes if you make some mistakes on how you address someone, if you misgender someone, it's okay. It's okay because we live in a like very binary society. So we're kind of like, if you misgender someone, if you make a mistake, ask if the person asks you or corrects you, take that into your knowledge, and for next time.
Yeah, but something that's also very important is understanding that transgender people or LGBTQ people, they are not like, they're not school, they're not educational centers.
Yes.
Like, if you
We're
want
not
to ask something, you can Google it. Or you can like ask the person, hey, are you comfortable if I ask you something about this topic? Yeah.
Because we're not teachers.
We're not teachers.
Yes, and taking into consideration, why do we celebrate Pride? It's because of the Stonewall riot, and it was started by trans people. It was started by Sylvia Rivera and Marsha P. Johnson, and they were trans. And when you saw all the things that they did for the community and how they are not being acknowledged when we celebrate Pride Month, and if you go to the workplace and you see that if you're a queer person, if you're a gay person or a bisexual person, or whatever you are, you will go into a workplace and normally there's not trans people in there because I feel like they don't have the same opportunities that we do. And even that they started everything, they started Pride, they brought visibility to something that was hidden before. They don't have the same, seeing that they don't have the same opportunities and that they are not here, that they're not as present as everyone else, is something that you can clearly see.
Yeah, I wish I could work with more trans and queer people. They're very creative and very capable, so they need this space and they need the opportunity. So, yeah.
Yes, but even more so if it's, I mean, I won't say that it's all because of the workplace itself, but our society and how difficult it is. I mean, I cannot speak up for the trans community. This is just my opinion. I'm not trans, so. But I would say it's more the society that sometimes has this, we kind of like judge people beforehand, especially the trans community. Even so, if that person fits perfectly in a position, sometimes they don't get that offer just because they're trans. Yes. But I mean, that's how I see it from outside.
Yes, it's very hard because again, yeah, just like you said, sometimes they don't see our skills or how good we can be to this position. They only see, oh, this person is transgender, or oh, this person doesn't look binary.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Thank you so much, Freelance, for the opportunity. This is the type of things that we would like to see more in Pride. Yes. Appreciate everyone, and I don't know, be queer, be who you are.
Be who you are, and educate yourself.
That was so. Bye.
Bye.